Hello. Let's do Ace Attorney again. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine. Well, if you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after this, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her... I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Oh, I'm counting on you. You should. I will be right back. Again. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I hope I'm good and ready and good and ready. Anyways, I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to free her. Pardon. Yeah, sure. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Sorry, I've had just a really bad cough recently. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He looks pretty stone-faced to me. So, what is it you wish to ask me, then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally... What? I don't know. Talk. Hold on a sec. Down a little bit. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on my... Mia's phone? Aha. When you said it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, hmm? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? I think it's just you. Run for the camera. I think we've already seen this stuff. This guard monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real proud of this guy. Maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Let's see. So what exactly am I supposed to present to them? I'm a lawyer. Yeah, I know. So I got lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. About this wiretap. Same response. Oh, well. Maybe... What about this? No. But maybe, what about this? No. Oh, well. Where else are we going? Grossberg? Well, hold on, where'd the painting go? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Where'd the painting go? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of a fisherman. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting, anyhow. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. They don't look like they've ever been read. It's just the same stuff. Alright, let's see. Gatewater Hotel. Let's check out that... Oh, hello, bellboy. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Well, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can help the Gatewater Hotel's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell at this hotel as the hotel where the murder used a wiretap. We could charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great business, sir. Oh, whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder yet. Yet. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. The man with Miss May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There you are. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'd quite sure I could identify him. A photo? At the hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do what I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Let's see. About the screwdriver. There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave it as is, sir. That's the drawer of terror hiding places of the... It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. The painting. A still scene painting. Should it be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Window. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window. Just $5 will earn you the 3 minutes of the view of the kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh. By that look in your eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. You used to say it was fake. Present. Thinker. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. What about this? Nope, same response. Oh well. Fay & Co. offices. September 7th, Fay & Co. offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe is nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose I can't hurt to look around, though. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. Painting. An old movie poster. Apparently there was first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's really nothing else to do. Is Grossberg back yet? Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. No. Photo. What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A and B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one of these. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. The photo lies on the desk. It's him! Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. I think I'll swap them. Now I gotta go show this to the bellboy. Pardon me. Look at this photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Sure, have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who's... I don't even know what that means. Just hurry up and write it. Alright. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Now let's go show it to her. You again. Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault. Why don't you just spiky... What? I don't know. Why don't you just have spiky hair? You always have spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Look at this. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he shouldn't need to witness, he should have been witness to the murder. Your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. One moment. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red, white, blue. Red, white? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is the man that was with you at the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like that. Her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. What about this guy? How about this photograph? You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed. Alright, let's go. Blue Corp. Why is the painting here? Why is there men under the table? What's with this surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of... I don't know what that means. What the? Your name, what's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporation expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come here to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. On the night of the murder, were you at April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still want to talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built a business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. It seems that you like the color pink more. What does that even mean? Is it not? Miss May is an employee at Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secret... Still a word that I don't know. What a shock it was to hear what she'd done. What she had done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. Does she gather information for us? She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. As in... Why is this guy's vocabulary so big? I don't know how to say any of the words he's saying. That she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your Why did I mess up that word? Position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like the sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oh, did you just punch him? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, he has brass knuckles. Wright should be dead. Rings, effectively brass knuckles. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition, lawyer. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here for Grody burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that painting? Why is that this painting is I have dyslexia. Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Look at this photo. It's you. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane shattering and vacate the premises? If you say so. Let me put it in a language you understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Let's check if Grossberg's back yet. Oh, hi, Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Jehovah's... What? Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something really bothering him. How much is clear? Mr. White. So I played Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me. What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. Well, you see, the painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there on the wall the other day. Was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was at the CEO office of Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you? Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you are Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The man in the back of those photographs. As you expected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. Pardon me. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. Literally. I think he punched you with brass knuckles. I can see blood running down your face. He owns his judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and even politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you've seen is nothing more than the weight of many years. DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Literally mystify Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder on the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DR6 incident. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you thanks, truly. Pardon me. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have feelings. I know what it is. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 in it was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know we were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fits. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something about him. Thanks, Grossberg. Hold on, I want you to look at something. What do you think of this? Sorry, my boy. I don't think I can help you with that. What do you think of this? Oh, well. One of these days, the badge is gonna work. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. I like to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have a look around. What's this? All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F? Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats. His name is... The record stops here. So, Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see. Let's try J to S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim through a little bit. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end is S. Suicide? Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. Politicians, policemen. Huh? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about the politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil on the top. Let's see. One more. T to Z. T, U... I know, W. White. Ah! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Oh, that's not suspicious at all. Mia's favorite potted plant. We'll just have to water it now. Let's go show Grossberg something. Grossberg, look at this. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you want me to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Now let me go show it to him. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Blackmail. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes, and my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. Is it okay to indulge in my... It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. Doesn't that mean hair, I think? Oh well. I will not think less of you. Let me show them the paper. Look at this. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. Ugh. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of them. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you are doing here now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office? Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Because what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office? We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, a very important witness. I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Oh, why do you have such a big vocabulary that I can't pronounce? I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Set the police over here right away. The man is standing right here in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in position to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? I'm telling you to set the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look incompetent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, wait, nope. I did it in the wrong voice again. Oh, right, sorry, Belle. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this deceptible being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. And it's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does this man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, do we really want her to defend us in court? Sure. Alright. You could be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I'm Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Was it ghost powers that ran in your blood? And maybe, red blood cells? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait! Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. Oh, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I could just sit here and do nothing. I got to give a man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with guilty verdicts. I never thought I would end up in a defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. So, I feel like we're gonna finish the case before we, end for today. So, let's go. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have on the judge in this pocket, too? So you're saying I'm good to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. 10 a.m. District Court. There's me. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The details of the defense are quite clear. To the court, Your Honor. What? Oh, it wasn't plugged in. Why wasn't my computer plugged in? I should probably turn down the brightness just a little bit. Alright. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. This went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Hasworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it'll be me. Forget it. I smell a trap. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my... I hate this guy just because he has such a big vocabulary I don't understand. Why am I shining? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. I hate this guy. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me... Is that just small white? No, that is the incorrect... I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a... negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. Mr. White. Why does everybody have such common names? Not common, similar. You may begin your testimony. I can rip this guy's testimony apart. It's done. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Hi, everybody. I'm Troy McClure. You've seen me in such movies as Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Anyways, let him have it, Phoenix. Witness is kept. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quite crucifying. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from the outside. Surprisingly, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well defended. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see. Let's press whatever we can, because I haven't actually seen this case at all. It was about 9. Were you No, I don't have it anymore. By the window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Aidwater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Let's see. Nope. Oh, man. Oh, I've switched to another tab, sorry. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I'm no snoop peeping out the window at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Hold on, I'm gonna save real quick. I'm going to present the 4 pins now. It does? Don't see. Bruh. Just load. Alright. Let's see. Spiky haired. That's it? What you said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. Well, I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at the time? She just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was sweeping openly. She know that she'd been tapping Faye's office phone. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I'll answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone at the Faye's of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know, after all. I am El Presidente. Please continue. One moment, please. Alright, we're back. Finally, there was a terrible... Nope. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you believe a little more... be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you, and you ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. I didn't press one of them. I didn't press the very first one. How did you know what the time was? Because it was all... Blech. No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Ms. May ordered room service 4-9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy brought the coffees. Who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern. Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course, he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Pardon me? Tell us, what were you doing at the time? Impaction? You don't mean just impact? Ridiculous. Why? I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy? Too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Oh, I don't have his photo anymore. Wait. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right. Oh. It's simple. You've misheard me. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into the dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did not see her running to the left, did I? Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. The reason that they saw them running to the left was because they were in the room. They weren't looking from the perspective of Miss May. They were looking from the perspective of the killer. So we did witness the killing. Your Honor, Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look. Then the victim ran to the door. He was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulation of the defense are a distortion of truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. Well, now he's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. I mean, several people have done that already in the case before, and this case too. But anyways. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. This is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I know exactly how to contradict you. Come on. I hit her. Quotation marks, hit her once. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there to be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss May running to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. But then, you did hurt her with a single blow. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Ugh. Look out the other window. There's only one window in the hotel room. I heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over. Pardon me. Does something about that strike you odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Lying on the floor? Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The light stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw that stand before it fell over. So, you saw it before the victim was attacked, then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. What problem is it? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definite, undeniable, impeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof. I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Look at this. These are the floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area where you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of glass as a light stand. So when did you see the light stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. We got him. And now he's crying. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Mr. Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is simply confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way he's headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Pardon me. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fade Co. offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Hold on a sec. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright was made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is in fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. Then he went to the place to wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed to be baseless conjecture. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about the wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw the glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Good luck, Phoenix. Alright, let's see. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in Fay and Co. offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And I knew Edgeworth. He's already run a check on the prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Co. offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. It was irresponsible to protect the client's confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it was made a lasting impression on me. Such a I think that's just one of the words he made up again. Thing. It deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Hold on, let's save real quick. Present the phone. No. Oh well. I don't do the fan home offices. Bruh. Let's see. Let's check the phone. Tusk. I'm afraid that is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you sure? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia! Never give up, Phoenix. Huh? Mia? And Phoenix is dead. Where am I? The waiting room? Wait, what happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. And he's dead again. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh. You're Maya? Didn't you know that Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I need you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But You don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah, the one that wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Oh! That looks awfully like a rich man's receipt. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said that the light stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Miss Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now, you just have to prove it. Right. Wait, where's White? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required is now to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I want you to look at this. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Bah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a big pressure on you. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will postpone until tomorrow. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. What's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. I'm a lawyer. No. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get this list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Fay with the... what? Case closed, Your Honor. I thought the audio had just disappeared for a second there. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. White? Right? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Wait, where did he go? Why is he gone? That is all. The defense is adjourned. Yes, but Mr. White was gone when we saw him last. District Court, defendant lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye and Cole offices. Being here, it's hard to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Well, of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? By the way, lost in translation, that's supposed to be ramen. Mia, you should see your face. Mia, what are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, do I look like my sister? Look like? You were her! I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Well, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here. Ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. Yay! You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail too. Wright & Co. law offices. There's a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh. Ghost! Good luck, Phoenix. We'll always be there, watching. It's a ghost! Right. Okay, Nick, let's do this. Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. Again, ramen. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, let's... Time's wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. And that finishes off that episode. I'll see you guys next time in Turnabout Samurai, I guess. And